Saca la botella, cambia el ambiente. Baby.
Good morning, everybody. What's up? Welcome to TPK Roleplay. Today we are playing a Fast and Furious inspired one-shot called Swift and Vicious. I got really excited, guys. I really like this franchise. I am Osarix Franco, and I will be your nobody today. I'm going to go ahead and just do a quick around the horn here for my players to introduce themselves by name, not by character, as we will address that later. We're just going to do this clockwise with Turk.
Hey everyone, I am Turk, and I will be playing Chris Faust. Throw it over to Kip.
Wow, you already messed up, Turk. Hi, my name is Kohlrabi.
Luke Lack.
Comrade Crash.
Ashton Rabbit here.
And I'm Bright Dystopia.
And today we're gonna go for one last ride. We are playing a modified version of Honey Heist today, but instead of being bears or criminals, we're drifting between the two extremes of family and fugitive. As you can see below each player, there is a marker showing the journey of these folks as we traverse through this adventure, leaning one way or another. For those who are not familiar, Honey Heist is a roll under system, so our particular boons of +2s and will be bad, and our -2s will be good. Your disadvantage and advantage will still work in this system. However, the players have also been notified that there are some special additions to the game, such as inspiration. Those who lean most into the genre and make me feel just like I'm a part of the crew will be blessed with NOS, and so on and so forth. Any questions, players, before we launch in?
I mean, I have many. What is Luca's bench max right now?
Ooh, you should ask that in character.
I can do like 225 on the bench.
I can do 230.
Oh shit, it's already begun.
Did I say 225?
You
Sure,
did.
I meant 250.
Well, that was on my bad days. I did 260 when I'm actually focused.
Well, I mean, if we're talking good days, I'm looking at like 275, you know.
Yeah. Well, on my great days, I think it's 280.
Fantastic days, 300. Come at me.
Spectacular days, I think I can do 320.
Lying to make friends, Vinny. Lying to make friends.
We begin our story with Sam Dobbs, entering his home office. Sam, this is not a place that you've been recently. You've been doing a lot of field work, tracking down the criminal syndicate that you've been working on. And you're a little nervous that your boss is going to chew you out because you have been spending a lot of time. It's a lot of free time looking into this particular crew. As you walk in through the doors of the Diplomatic International Security Service, can you describe to everyone what you look like?
I am a huge, glistening Adonis with a bright white, perfect smile. And every time I smile, there's like a little glint that everyone can see. And when I look off into the distance, everyone stops and stares at my smolder. I am the cavalry. I wear always some sort of medium black technical material t-shirt or a muscle tank to show off the guns.
Very good. As you walk in, there is a woman in the lobby waiting for you. She's dressed very neatly in business attire, and she looks up at you. Ah, Dobbs, I'm glad that you could arrive. We're going to be debriefing here in the conference room if you'll follow me.
Carol, you're looking great today. Is that a new perfume I smell?
Yes.
How are the kids? They're doing good?
Well, they're good. It's the off week, so I was able to kind of have some me time, which was rather lovely. But
Oh, that's good. You gotta take care of yourself, Carol. You gotta take care
Yes.
of yourself.
yes, thank you. But if we'll just sorry, there's not much time. It's very
Well,
important.
right on. Lead the way, Carol. Lead the way.
Also, Dobbs, could you not call me Carol in front of the recruits? My Miss Nobody is fine.
Right. Oh, right.
You're right.
Nobody.
Yes. And are we still on for dinner next week?
Absolutely. I'm gonna make you the best gazpacho you've ever had.
Brilliant. She leads you into kind of a debriefing room. It's all futuristic, all glass walls with blue lighting, people moving to and fro very, rather busily. And she gestures to a seat. And then, escorted by an intern, Kit, will you please describe your character as you are escorted into this conference room?
Absolutely. She looks entirely out of place. She looks, well put together with her hair and makeup, kind of side-swept hair. Looks like she's like about to go to a club, but is dressed in such a way that she looks slick but extremely comfortable at the same time. She is carrying a phone in one hand and a laptop in the other, just kind of barely paying attention, walking along while not leaving her phone. Hello?
Awesome.
Kit, how you doing? That's a sick necklace, Kit. How's the computers? You still, hacking root?
Yes, Dobbs, hacking root all day. Yes,
All right.
just for you, sir. How are
All right.
you?
Well, I'm doing great. Great day. I got my coffee. It's a great day, Kit.
Basing an entire day on caffeine intake. That's very good. What do you need me for?
No, I don't know yet. We're about to find out.
Okay. Where can I set up?
Here, and she'll gesture down, and you'll actually see there is like a docking station that you can plug your laptop in. And as you do that, like you have options to display whatever you're looking at on all the glass in the office, should you choose to. Our next to arrive, Chris and Kip, you arrive together. Can you describe the conversation you're having and what you look like as you walk in?
Well, I'm sure Chris is probably doing most of the talking, and I'm listening. So I'll let Chris start.
Oh, thank you. All right. So Chris is got he's got a opened up button down shirt, but I mean it's seen better days and even better days before that. Jeans and a tank top underneath, all just lightly greased, but it's typical. It seems very typical 25-year-old guy, not really built in any particular direction. But as he's walking in, he's kind of mentioning over to Kip, like, I bet we could strip that pen off as we go. Throw that in the back or something. Set it up nice. What do you think?
Yeah, I think we probably could. I mean, I didn't really bring my tools on me, but of course they're in the car.
Should that shit on?
Well, yeah, they're in the car. I can't really just carry around, like, you know how much shit I got. Man.
Well, you get like
you always just
2
expect
wrenches back there, and
well, yeah. What you think it's like a 5/8, or what are you sizing it up to be?
honestly, I'm about 5 seconds. Just the pliers. Oh, sorry. Hi. Yeah. I'll wave at the chaperones, I assume.
Yeah.
Yep.
Come walking in. Yeah, we're just going. Don't worry.
Welcome, gentlemen. As you kind of are like pushed into the conference room. If you wouldn't mind taking a seat, I think our last guests are about to arrive. Ufor, you kind of walk in, and you are not escorted. You just kind of step in and own the place. Can you describe what you look like?
Yeah, at a whopping 5'8" and 125 pounds is this skinny, frail, pale, platinum blonde individual with hair down to about the middle of their back, wearing a gray hoodie with a Burberry trench coat over it, and tall black boots with like the buckles running up. A very stoic look on his face with very like sharp, gaunt, more adult features than someone his age should be, which makes him kind of hard to read age-wise. But he walks very like upright and almost looks like he's gliding when he walks forward.
Miss Nobody will look over at you, Dobbs, and just kind of, I understand that this might be confusing, but I promise it will make sense in time.
You send out the invitations to the wrong house? What's he doing here?
Fucking vampiro looking ass motherfucker.
I promise you, this will make sense shortly. We are waiting, though, on the final component. She'll look at Chris and Kip. He decided not to write in with you. Is that what the situation is?
You just assuming that we're always hanging out? Like, I mean, we got our own lives, you know? And I mean, I don't even know who you're talking about. Who's she talking about, Chris?
That's a good question. Also, if I'm going to ask questions like this, I'm going to need a lawyer. That's what you say, right?
Yeah, that's probably good.
Cool.
At that
is
moment, Vinny, you walk in again, unescorted, just like you know exactly what you need to do and where you need to be.
Yeah,
Can you describe
come in.
yourself?
Yeah, he's a muscular, brooding guy at 5'9", so he's a little short. But as soon as he sees Dobbs, he kind of like stretches up and puffs up his chest as much as he possibly can to meet its height. But yeah, he just comes in and I think he raises his arms when he sees everyone's like, "Ooh, family reunion, what's up?
Hey, Vinny.
Hey, Chris.
Hey, Vinny.
Hey,
Hey, Kip.
Toretto. And I'm gonna come over and just kind of like pinch your arm. Looking a little pale. You spend too much time indoors this winter. You get out, get on the beach, lift some weights.
Well, you know, back in Slammer, that's all I had.
Just saying, you're not keeping up with the game, I don't think. Maybe you're just off your game.
Well, some of us, you know, don't get the juice indoors.
Just caffeine in my coffee.
Right.
If we're done dick measuring, I did call you all here for a reason.
So what's the reason?
I have a job, and it needs to be handled with the utmost care by the best crew in the world. Hence why you're here, because you see, the best crew in the world is busy right now.
That was my next question, honestly. Thank you for
Yes.
being so yeah.
Yes, no, I understand. Listen. We know of some of you's interaction with cryptocurrency, hacking in, divulging those funds, and stealing hard drives. We're hoping that you can use your expertise. We have a cyber terrorist, Zero, who seems to be mimicking those actions of Cypher. I'm not sure if you are all familiar with that individual's interactions. I can tell you that it is currently being handled by other crew. However, we need you to find Zero's location, get into their facilities, and retrieve, essentially, most of their data center. Hard drives, the physical components, everything.
All right. So we're
Seems easy
stealing
enough.
computers.
Total smash and grab.
Wait,
Well-
are you asking us to break the law?
We are the law.
Now we
Oh,
go to break the shit out of the law.
So the law gets to break the law whenever they want, is what you're saying.
Well, is
But
it
if you want
really?
to catch a wolf, you gotta send wolves.
Correct.
I don't know about breaking the law. I mean, I guess
Are
I.
you suddenly going straight, Kip?
Excuse me. I've always been on the straight and narrow. You're always trying to pin things on me. You haven't yet, so obviously.
I'm gonna have to, do another surprise visit by that garage.
By all means. I mean, I'm free next week.
Don't worry, we'll see you coming.
Miss Nobody will look at Vinny and say, with this one last job, we'll be even. You'll finally be able to start that life that you've wanted. No more running.
I never ran.
To be honest, and this is the unfortunate piece, we need you to start small. We've been trying to track Zero's location, and we've been unable to do so. However, we have found someone who's been working closely with her, who's involved heavily in the racing track here in LA. Their name is Rome. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me, but he's heavily involved in the car racing scene.
Who
If you
names
can-
their kid after a city?
Well, lots of people, I imagine. I don't see how that's really relevant.
Hey, Chicago, come here. Clean up your room.
Wonderful band.
Indianapolis, you're grounded.
Indy for short, I'm sure.
Yeah. Well, I
You
do.
know what? Kit, that would actually probably work. Look at me. All right.
The smart
Judging
one of the
before
group.
before I've even thought it through.
Hmm.
All right.
Absolutely.
So nobody. Why the hell is Fujikafuck here?
That was actually my next question. What is he doing here?
Yeah. Thought we had enough Muppets. Or are they taking a break from the show?
Fortunately goes where he pleases. Do not make assumption, but it looked like we are make suicide drive squad.
Well, the only thing I know you're good
That
at is
attempt at a pun?
crashing.
Yes, do they use words correctly?
Getting better at it. Respect.
Okay.
UFOR was brought in because while this is of the utmost importance for global safety and security, funds for this operation cannot be tracked back to DIS. UFOR has been brought in as a benefactor and also is a lot of knowledge around this particular space. He has been helpful to our agency in the past.
That makes a lot of sense.
Both suck dick.
And obviously, after this job, we're just gonna keep him and lock him up, right?
Well, no, that's not how this was
Golden
going to work.
opportunity, if you ask me.
You know, the prison industrial complex is really just why are you so obsessed with it? I mean, it's got tons of problems. Come on, Dobbs. That's what you jump to every time. Isn't there
What I do,
another
I lock up
solution?
bad guys. Get them off
It
the
is
road.
fine. You may certainly try Larry the Cable Guy, but you will be unsuccessful, as many before you have.
Larry the what now?
Did I
Yeah, you must be
What is
slipping
word?
back. You're
Stutter?
not speaking right anymore.
perhaps my grasp
Not
of
making any
English is
sense,
better.
Uvar.
This was intended as insult to your Guy Fieri goatee and offensive muscles poking
No.
through.
If you keep running your pie hole, you're gonna smell an ass kicking.
You smell is ass kickings. This repartee is not landed. Explain, please. Elaborate. What means this smells ass kickings?
The agent kind of rubs at her eyebrow, goes over to a wall and like touches a panel where it just slides out and it's a cooler. She reaches in and pulls out. You hear like the clanking of ice and she pulls out a beer. Right. Yep. So about all of this. Oh God. So any of you have a? Oh, that's gonna be the end.
I
Thank
got
you.
it. And he'll pull a wrench-shaped bottle opener out of his pocket and open it. Look at it. Do you? Chris, come on. This one is in my pocket. I can't. Anyways, do you have any Budweiser in there though? I don't drink any of this, whatever this nonsense is.
Oh no. We debriefed our top team last week, and they don't drink anything but Corona.
So no Natty Lights, no Budweiser.
I mean, this is literally the last one. Do you want it?
I'm not drinking.
Because I kind of. Right. Anyways. Here's what I need you to do. I need you to head down to the local racing scene. I need you to find Rome, and I need you to convince him to give you security clearance to that base. And where it is, and what it looks like, and how you can get there. Again, we've been trying to fly under the radar on this one, but with our recent activity, the criminal underground has been keeping a very close eye on their movements. Are you ready?
Easy enough.
Yeah, let's roll out.
Are we going by ourselves, or are you taking us in school bus to field trips?
I imagine,
You
Ufor,
said-
that you have never ridden in a school bus, and I would hate to break your winning streak.
Uber,
Wow.
you can ride with me. Keep an eye on you.
Don't worry, I have my own. And Ulfor pulls out a cell phone and sends a quick text. And like from maybe a few blocks away, you can hear like the distant sound of like tires squealing and an engine being over revved in the wrong gear. As a yellow 2020 Koenigsegg Gamera Mega MGT flies down the road and pulls up to the building and almost conquering the curb. And a 12-year-old boy like steps out of the driver's seat. That is chauffeur. Let me go pay him. And I walk over. Ulfor will walk over outside to the car, and he'll pull out a $100 bill and a bag of dum-dums, and hand them to the 12-year-old, who then will walk away from the car as Ulfor slides into the driver's seat. I will meet you there, yes?
Damn.
You get him at the discount chauffeur shop? Why is he so tiny?
He's young boy. I found him on corner to watch car and bring to me when ready.
Didn't know they put booster seats in those things.
So are we just flexing right now? Is that what we're doing? Because I got one for you. And he'll pull out his phone and press a button. You hear absolutely nothing, as a Tesla just pulls up. All right, I'll meet you there.
Things are fucking dangerous. Creep up on you in the night and kill you.
I think you've been watching too much TV.
Is one of those robots drives cars, yeah?
Self-driving car, baby.
Oh yeah, the pedestrians in Sweden has these. Is for pick up old ladies and deliver meals.
Yeah, well, I'll see you out on the street. We can see which one's faster.
It's very progressive for you in Americas. You text address, yes? I see you there. And he pulls up the window and just tails out of there.
Awesome. I'm going to go ahead and transition us over to the street race. You all arrive however you wish to. Let's see. Let me go ahead and get us there where we need to be. And you pull up, and it is just chrome and lights and loud noises. Oh, wrong song. Everything's wrong. Yeah, there we go. As you pull in, it's just women walking around, hoods are open, people are looking at beautiful engines, swapping specs. At the center of it all is a man reclined back on a beautifully painted chrome car, and he like looks at you over glasses, eyeing you as you kind of approach in. looking fierce. I need everyone to roll me a fugitive check to see how well you blend into the crowd.
3 on the dot.
Perfect.
5.
This is my home turf.
We just roll a
5.
1d6, right?
1d6, yep.
Hold a
Five.
1.
4.
5,
Ooh, 4.
4.
Yeah, also got a 4.
Okay. So most of you, it's almost like if you rolled above a 3, because we're starting at the center, right? If you rolled above a 3, you just attracted more attention than is necessary. You see a couple of heads kind of notice you as you move by. Dobbs in particular, you see a lot of people who you've probably put away for a little while. And in particular, this man who's leaned up against his car will kind of push down his nose, down his glasses and go, "Oh, this should be rich. What the hell are you doing on my streets?"
Hey, yeah, zilch, right?
No, the name's Rome. And you would remember that.
Oh, you're the city. That's right.
Yeah.
All right, Athens, let's go. What do you got?
What do you mean?
You want race? What are we doing? What are you running?
What am I running? And he looks back at just a beautiful car and he goes, "Oh, this is just my loaner. I'm not going to talk specs with you. You're likely to take
got
my
a
car,
loaner?
impound it.
You break yours?
Let's
Daddy
just
had to
say
give you
it's
a new one?
occupied."
All right, well then.
Yo,
Babe.
Toretto, you letting the law talk for you now?
You know, they let me out, so I gotta babysit them. I'm here for a race. And
A
I
race?
point out, yeah.
All right. What are we racing for? Our honor?
No, something more simple. Information.
Information, huh? On
Yeah.
what?
On just on this person. Zero, you might have heard of him.
Oh, I see. You out here trying to get me to snitch.
No, never.
Just because you rolled over, you think your old buddy Rome's just gonna roll over too.
I didn't roll over. And he gets up close.
Hey, whoa. No reason to get feisty. But here's the deal. And he points a finger at Dobbs. I don't know nothing about no Zero. Never have. But I see you guys are operating with some pretty sick gear. I wouldn't mind owning one of those. So how about we race?
I think at this point, since you said that we're turning heads, Ufor arrives late and pulls in a hard screech right up to like inches before this group standing here. And will step out of his car holding a bag of McDonald's and eating one of their sandwiches and looking at it with disgust. He'll grab a valet key and toss it to like the first asshole nearby. And then just walk away from his car with the door open. Okay, I'm here. What is this? These sandwiches, by the way, disgusting. And he throws them on the floor. Is this,
Yeah, man, don't eat those. That's not real food.
they're fucking terrible. Who is this?
Oh, this is the city. Dude. Fucking, I don't know. Rome.
Oh, Rome. Are we race now, Rome?
Sure, but what do I get out of this? Your ride is sick?
I only ever race for one thing. This is pinks, as you Americans say. It is the car. We race for the car, yeah?
All right. He pats the hood of his 2019 Jaguar XE. Then let's go. In fact, I'll take on all of you. Because I'm feeling pretty confident right now.
All right.
Wait, so I like come out from under a hood. I rolled a 1, so like no one even noticed me, which is pretty fitting.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm checking out everyone's cars, like opening the hoods without them even knowing. And so I
Mhm.
hear that and I'm like, wait, all of us at once versus you? Like, surely you would lose. Why would you make such a stupid offer? Like, we have so many cars to beat against your one.
Right.
What happens if you come in last?
If I come in last.
Yes. There are 6 of us. Do we each get a piece of your vehicle? And he'll like kick the tire of the nearest car that he sees, assuming it's yours.
He'll look around and kind of gestures. He's got a posse behind him who are all kind of like flexing and like pulling their shoulders tight. There's a couple of girls idly twirling their hair, and he'll say, "You can take one of these." Because here's the thing. You rolled up to my street race, throwing around names like Zero, asking for information. And I would much rather give you every single one of these than say a goddamn word.
All right, Istanbul, let's go.
All right. Let's race, guys.
Let's race.
You guys are all going to get up along the line. Rome will sit in his car, just pleased as punch as he looks at all of you. Is anyone declining to participate in the race?
Yeah, Kit is going to sit on the hood of her car with her laptop out and just kind of watch. But anyone that might be paying attention will see the trunk of her car pop open and a little drone will fly out, and it's just going to start hovering over the cars that are in the race. The trunk will close itself.
Hey, Kit.
Yeah.
And Kip will nod without saying too much and point towards his car. Just be like, you got the boost ready?
Oh yeah, no, I slipped it in your car earlier. Don't worry about it.
All right. Thank you much.
Anytime.
Vinny, before he gets to his Dodge Challenger, he walks over to Kit and's like, just keep an eye out, Don't get yourself into too much trouble. All right, cuz?
I appreciate that. You do the same.
And then I like fist bumper, and then I get into my my car and start revving it.
Chris, what are you up to?
Don Draper, real quick. You made the order, yes, to have arrive here the truck with the trailer for which to make car mulch, yes?
Right, who are you speaking with?
I'm speaking to Kit.
Okay. Kit, got it.
God.
Yep.
Yeah, he yelled Don Draper, so.
Oh my god. I mean, yeah, what do you need?
Just need to be here by end of race.
If you didn't think it was already on the way, then you don't really know me.
I don't know you at all, but thank you very much for your. Hold on. And he takes out his phone, and you get a notification that he's sent you like 200 Dogecoin.
Thank you for tipping your waiter.
Much oblige. Oblige?
We'll go with that. That's fine.
Much oblige. And he'll go sit in the front seat of his car and wait.
Awesome. Chris, what are you up to? You racing?
Of course I'm racing. Gonna
Okay.
pull right up there, and crowd will part around a very bright orange streaked and black Mazda RX-7 Veil Slide as it just like very loudly like sparks out the back almost, and he'll just like pull a small little picture of Tiff out of his wallet out and put it on the dash. Just stick it right in there. Give it a little touch with his thumb and grab the wheel and flex.
Great. You all line up. A just stunningly physically fit man comes and strides out into the center of the street and holds his arms up to indicate the beginning of the race. You rev your engines and do that super cool, very chill looking at each other through the windows to let you know each other's intent and nod in approval of what is about to occur. And you begin to race. Go
Does
ahead
he
and
take off the handkerchief he's using as a tube top at the time?
he most certainly does. It's funny you should
Excellent.
ask.
Excellent.
And he holds it in the air and goes 3, 2, 1, and just starts waving it like mad, and you take off. Everyone who's racing, please roll me a fugitive check.
I'm gonna be really upset if I fail this because technically my car is sneaky fast. So
I got a 4, but I'm using my -2 to make that 2.
Okay.
I got a 1.
Okay.
1.
I got a
Okay.
4.
Okay.
I got a 5.
So we're moving some folks up. Let's see. Dobbs, we're gonna handle you because you're drifting pretty high towards the fugitive. You've amongst these people, you're kind of feeling on edge, and you kind of hit the gas too fast, and the cart takes a second to like go. Kip, you kind of have grown to rely on your car's natural speed, and you're kind of nervous, so you're not able to get the best start. Ufor, what did you get again?
A 1.
Okay, you take off brilliantly. Chris, 1 as well?
2.
2. Okay,
Vinny,
you're
1.
great. And then Vinny?
1.
1. Okay, yeah, and you guys kind of tear out. Rome is kind of hangs back a second in his car, and he looks over at Dobbs, like kind of keeping it in, and somehow you're not really sure how, but all of you can hear him say, "The disrespect in here is real," as he slams his foot on the gas and like peels forward. You guys are taking off down the street, and this is street racing, so there are other cars, and as you navigate through, some of you have a more challenging time. It's been cleared out, so you feel pretty confident that you'll be able to navigate. However, a huge tanker truck starts pulling out in front of everyone, and I need another criminal check to make sure you don't hit it.
Ooh, 1.
I got a 2.
Agile, just right under it.
I got a
Mhm.
5. I'm
Okay.
creeping in the wrong direction.
I got a 2.
2, Ufor.
Hold on. A 3.
A 3? Okay. You, as it pulls out, you're all kind of, Chris, you just drift. Like, you kind of get over to the side and you do a perfect drift just around the front of the tanker, and like easily pull back into gear and take off. The rest of you doing various things. Dobbs, you are kind of taken by surprise at it and are uncertain and kind of like shift a little bit, and you kind of drift but to a stop next to the tanker, not hitting it but also losing traction in the race. So right now, I believe average wise, Chris is in the lead race with U4 behind and Rome right there behind as you continue to move through the streets. I'm going to need another criminal check. And as a reminder to everyone here, if you are going too far in one direction, particularly the fugitive direction, at any moment in time, players can do a flashback.
I was actually about to ask.
Yes.
While Moscow was talking to all the rest of them, I would like to flash back to me just going up and leaning against what he first pointed out as his loner, and talk to one of his like many posse, and just while I'm doing that, I am just very slowly placing a little tracker.
Hey, I haven't seen you around much, man.
I don't come around much here.
Mm.
A lot of shady people here.
Yeah, I mean, but you gotta make money somehow, right? Gotta make a living.
Yeah, dishonestly, I guess. You know.
College ain't gonna pay for itself for the kids, you know what I mean?
It's true. It's expensive.
That's what I'm out here to do. Make
already
money so I
started a
can send my
savings
little
account.
girl.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You won't believe it. I started up a 401k.
That's smart.
Yeah.
And you proceed
Real
to
life,
have
man.
a financial conversation with this random
Well,
person
I
at the street race.
Uh-huh.
All right. Let's see. We're gonna.
I'm very glad to hear Tiff has a future.
All right. So, you're racing.
Nice.
Chris is in the lead. Right. Chris is in the lead. Ufor, you're close behind. Rome. Roll me. Dobbs, I feel like at this point you're pretty far back, but everyone who's racing still make me a check. Kit, while we're doing that, is there anything that you're doing?
Oh hell yeah. I am using my drone to follow my friends here, but also keep an eye on Rome's car. Kind of scouting ahead a little bit as well, trying to manipulate the traffic lights so that my friends can drive on by without any error.
Sick. Go ahead and take inspiration for that because I think it's dope. And everyone else roll at advantage.
Thank you so much, Kit.
Hell yeah.
I rolled worse, so
No.
still thank you though.
Two. Perfect.
I rolled a
4.
4.
Ooh,
I'm
4.
bouncing back and forth.
4 got a 1.
Tip, that mild-mannered, I'm not up to no good demeanor is beginning to slip.
Yeah, this car that I just barely got is technically not even released. And since I'm bad about saying it, I have the Tesla Model S Plaid Plus, 0 to 60 in 1.9 seconds. But then after that, I don't know how to drive very well. So.
Ufori, with your 1, you're able to kind of get up next to Chris. And you're doing that side-by-side kind of exchange, looking through the windows. Yep, I need to see it. Show me what it looks like. Yes. Yes. And you, again, you don't know how, but you hear from shortly, like right behind you, you hear a like, God damn it, and like the opening of a console and a button being pressed as Rome tries to activate NOS to beat you to the end of the track. Chris and Ufor, I need you to make one last criminal check to see if you're able to stay in front of him.
Yeah, I want to win. Never mind.
A 3. Chris?
6.
Oh, Chris, that a side by side with Ufor and the dark memories of him destroying your beautiful car creep into your mind as Ufor just stares into your soul. And you kind of lose your cool for a second and you like turn the wheel just a little bit that makes you kind of lose control of the car and spin off to the side. Ufor, using this moment as like as a boost to your ego, you kind of grin at yourself and activate your own NOS as you explode down the track. Rome's kind of creeping up. You can see his like car shaking with the speed, but you confidently cross the finish line before him, thus winning the race. He gets out of his car angrily, slamming the door, taking his glasses and throwing them onto the asphalt where they shatter into a million pieces and turns around. Ah, fuck. What do you guys do?
So to understand, I pulled up in third.
No, you won. You won the race.
Oh. I will wave over at Kit to kind of beckon, ask, and I'll
Oh, you're muted. You muted.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I let go of the button, but I point down to my wristwatch. I'm asking, and then I'll turn back to Rome and Chris. Chris, I believe you knows procedures. I will take now. Please, thank you.
Keep your hands off my fucking car, you vampire. Sesame Street looking fuck. Go count the numbers.
Excuse me. I was led to believe that this was a race for
I'm
pink
on your
slips.
fucking team, Dinglebat.
This changes nothing. Rome, if you would please show the young Faust how it is done.
Rome will kind of look and angrily like toss keys. At this point, people at the end of the race are kind of like cheering and excited, kind of rushing up to you. Dobbs, you kind of arrive. Kit, you're able to, everybody's just kind of gathered around. Imagine it as a cutscene. He tosses the keys to you for just miserable. All right, you can have my car, but at least I'll live.
It's at this point that I think a large, a flatbed wide load will come pulling up to where we're at, containing a large hunk of machinery, with a big iron press on one side. I'll wave at the truck and go run over to him and have like a short conversation with the driver before I give him the keys. He will go collect Rome's car and drive it up the ramp onto the platform. And I will smile widely at everybody else. Are we ready for this, Chris? This will be your first time on the other side of the fence, yes?
Fuck
And
off,
he'll
Nosferatu.
pull the lever down as the metal press crushes Rome's car in front of him.
Which is
Slowly.
very good. Rome will kind of like wince in pain as he watches as this car gets crushed, thousands of dollars just obliterated in front of his eyes. But he will kind of stalk off to his posse, who are all kind of waving their hands of like, so like our cars too, like what the fuck, Kit. Oh, go for it. Go for it, Kit.
What the fuck? We could have used that for parts. What's the point of this?
He's an asshole, that's the
Don't
point.
need inferior vehicles for parts.
And you're not taking Chris's car. Don't even think for a second you're doing that. Just remember where you get some of your cars.
You let's say you owe me one then, yes?
I mean, you know the work that I do. I acquire the goods. You pay the money. I'll give you a discount next time. We'll call it good.
Sorry, Kip, you work with Strahd von Simpleton over here?
I don't work with him. You know I only work with you and Vinny, but we have to make money for the shop somehow, Chris. Where do you think we sell the cars that we fix that are so kindly donated to us?
Muppet money, I would never touch the shit.
Relax, Chris. This is not musical. Who invited Zac Efron to race on streets with adults?
All right.
I'm sorry, adults? You haven't hit puberty yet?
The adults win races. I am liberated minor since 13 in Sweden, so that's
All right,
liberated
children,
minor.
calm
What is that? Some
down.
fucking Lolita bullshit?
Hey, Cairo.
I want to make a point real quick of just opening the passenger door and pulling the seatbelt out of the passenger seat and poking a hole with my keys through the belt and adding it to the bandolier of car keys that I have dangling from this, and add Rome's car keys to it, and then throw it back in.
This is very good. Vinny, as this is kind of all going down and you're watching, an individual like walk up next to you. He has a bag of candy that he's just slowly like taking and piecing out, and you recognize it as Han, someone who you have worked with in the past. And he'll look and be like, "Damn, Toretto, you just gonna take that?"
I'm just rusty. That's all.
Wait, Chris.
Haven't seen you in a while, man. What are you doing here?
Didn't that guy die, Chris?
Oh, dude.
Dare you?
People just like don't die sometimes. I don't know.
Okay. Well,
You don't see a body, you don't count it.
Okay. All right.
Han will kind of look over at you. Rumors of my demise were greatly exaggerated.
Oh, sorry. I was just trying to have a side conversation, not trying to. Cool.
Yeah, so we're
I'm
like
glad.
the B plot. You keep going.
Hon, you
Okay.
got any?
You were
Got any
pointing
of
at
those
us.
for me?
Oh,
Pointing
yeah.
at you? Wait, no, we weren't pointing at you. We were pointing at Joe.
Probably
Am I pointing at you?
Those are
we
good.
probably yeah shouldn't point when we're talking about people, Chris. That's
This your new
good-
crew,
good
Toretto?
Yeah, they're a little unpolished, but I'll get them
No,
there.
no, 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 no. I am not part of anyone's crew.
Also,
I
he's
am
very
here on a
polished.
job. Thank you.
He's more oily than polished, honestly.
Couldn't help but notice you're asking around about Zero.
Yeah, have you heard anything?
Might have.
Might have. Is it gonna cost me?
This one's chatty.
You know it will. Always does.
Of course.
Yeah, he'll look over at you, Kit, with your laptop and say, walk over and say, "Can you plug in these coordinates?" And kind of fire off some numbers to you that you plug in, and it leads you to right outside or in Brazil, in a forest range with like some mountains. And he kind of points and he goes, "That's where you need to go."
Appreciate it.
He'll look at you, Toretto, and say, "Listen, this is a vendetta for me. If you're going to take down Zero, it'll hurt Cypher. And that's what I want."
Okay. We can make that happen.
Johan, what the fuck did you do to those Skittles? You leave them out in your car in the heat or something?
Listen, man, I can't help that you have bad taste.
So why are they why are they all exploded? What kind of weird shit are you eating?
Freeze dried.
Fucking weird, man. This is a weird
Freeze
dude.
dried Skittles.
Takes away all the chewy, the good part, you know?
He'll look at you, Toretto. Best of luck, man.
You know I'll need it. And then I give him a handshake.
All right. You now have coordinates to Zero's base. And we are going to go to a short break. When we come back, we begin the heist phase of the session. So everybody hang tight. Go grab some tasty snacks. And we'll be right back. We are back. We are now in the planning phase of the heist. Vinny, you have taken everyone to your home garage where your sister, Tia, has been preparing a meal for everyone to kind of sit around and plan the heist. She'll come up to you with some different food, placing it on the table. Vinny, are you sure you don't want Ryan to come help?
No, the less we get him involved, the better. I think we can handle it here.
But this sounds dangerous. Are you sure?
Well, we have this big blubbering wall. I think they can take the brunt of it. And I point to Dobbs.
All right, but it's going to be really hard to not... He's going to really want to come help. So just make sure that you're safe and we'll be back up if you need it. She'll look at you, Kit, and say, I was able to print out those maps that you asked for. And she'll bring over these like massive like sheets of paper that she'll lay down. And you'll see it's like a zoomed in version of where this hideout is. There's a massive winding like cut back road that leads through a bunch of forest up into what looks like a cave that's like set back in. And she'll look at all of you and go, "Do you want the good news or the bad news?"
You know I like my dessert first.
Right. Well, the good news is we can definitely get you there. The bad news is I don't know how we're going to get you there without being seen.
And we should be seen. Some of us.
What are you thinking?
Well, I mean, and he kind of like points at the switchback with like a fork, just like, it's pretty easy turns up there. I mean, we could cause some big fucking ruckus there.
You thinking a distraction?
2
I
teams.
don't know what the rest of you are up good for, but I know it'll be loud and fast.
Chris,
Yeah.
my car doesn't need a driver. Technically, sort of. How about I go in your car with you? We use my car as some sort of distraction. People
Send
aren't
in the
smart.
silent killer.
Yeah, they don't know that they don't expect a driverless car.
They won't even hear it coming.
That's very true. It's very quiet.
Hey, Kip,
Yeah.
what about that stealth tech I was talking to you about?
I was thinking about that. Did you finish that or?
I mean, I literally give me 20 more minutes. It's just been on the back of my mind. You give me that time and I can have it ready.
Yeah, so
Such
I
a
use your
genius.
car to sneak in.
Yeah, but I don't have to be in it.
Sure, but like, you want to get in and not be in the car getting all the attention.
So you want me to get the attention?
No, I'm getting the attention.
Yeah,
You're the one getting in the fucking evil genius baits.
but am I in the car when I get in, or am I in your car?
What? Am I making sense here?
Nah, man.
You get in your little stealthy spy mobile, right?
Yeah.
Your Elon Musk jerk off machine, and I'll go and get their attention. I don't know, maybe muscles and bulk here can help me get some big shiny thing. I can put you on the top of a car like a single beam of
Talking
Gondor.
about Vinny, right? We put some baby oil on him and slap him outside. Go
Honestly,
off like a beacon.
I'll take either of you. Yeah.
So I'm no longer the distraction. You're counting.
You have you and Kit here got the stealth tech.
Okay, cool. Kit, as long as you're in my ear telling me the smart stuff, I think we can do it.
Got your back.
All right. So should I lay down in the back of my car and still pretend like there's nobody in it, or?
I mean, you've got those auto tinted windows, right? You don't need to sit down. They can't see you in there.
Okay, cool. All right, cool. I think I got it.
So once you're in, I mean, data center, that sounds like a lot of gear. Are you gonna be able to get it out?
Slaps the trunk of the Tesla. This baby can fit so much gear.
It's an entire data center worth though. And I know one person who's got a big ass Tonka truck wherever they walk.
That's true as well.
I mean, if we need to compress some stuff, I can do that. That's not a problem. But if we actually need the proprietary components, then that might be an issue.
Everything's on the cloud these days, right?
More or less. You'd be surprised.
So if we're picking up, listen, you don't just pick up a data center like it's groceries. What are we doing? We going in, we take out the hard drives, the things that go in the computer? Tell me what I'm looking for.
Please, God, let me be the one to touch the technology. Please. Fucking.
You got it.
Okay.
I can do that for you.
Just get me in there. Be safe.
Hey, man, I'm just trying to save the world. Which, for the record, is my 4th time. Because I'm good at it.
Yeah, you never really let that down, do you?
So like 5th time you get a free smoothie or something?
No, he gets a plaque sent to his house.
No, man, I go into Jamba Juice. I show them my stamped card. They give me a smoothie. The
I always
fuck are you on
preferred
about?
Smoothie King. Smoothie King's better. But
honestly, if we're talking smoothies, I think Roxbury is where it's at. But would present.
Roxbury, what are you, some? Where do they even have those? I thought they went out of business.
No, man, it's a little mom and pop shop out west. It's real good. You should try it sometime next time.
Sure. Next time I'm out in
there.
Yeah, that place where no one really wants to go.
The lines, they're blurring.
Anyways, Chris, I got that part of the plan. Kit, we don't really need the physical hardware, right? Dobbs doesn't need to go flexing everywhere. We just probably need to like plug in something and download something, or what are we doing here?
I mean, we were told that we needed to get the info, but we do actually need to get some of those physical components as well. Do you not know how crypto works?
Fuck no. Do you? I mean, yeah, stupid question. Of course you do. So we need Mr. McDonald over there to bring his big Tonka truck, as Chris said.
Yeah. Hess truck's back. And it's hopefully going to be better than ever. Right? I don't know fucking know how to spell your name.
It's okay. Multi-syllabic words sometimes be hard for Americans, I understand.
Yeah, hurdy-gurdy-gurdy.
Mm-hmm. But if you're asking if I can bring compress, yes, I can bring.
Sounds
Good.
good.
So just get that like fucking dropped in the front door. We load it up. Get the fuck out of there.
Exactly. Me and you will cause a distraction. These guys will sneak around the back. Bam, wham. Thank you, ma'am.
All right, everyone, make sure they got their thunderwear on.
Also, dinner's ready. If we want to sit down and eat before your big gig. Also, Vinny, I'm not sure, but I think I can make a couple calls, see if we can't do anything to help with the surveillance on the roads. Make it a little bit easier for you.
Sure. Yeah, make it happen.
Right.
I'm not
and-
sitting next to Dobbs. Wherever we're sitting at the table, just not next to him. He has too many questions.
You guys all sit down for a
Open your
wonderfully
buffer.
prepared, home-cooked meal. You are expected to help clean up afterwards, though, with the dishes and everything. I've gone ahead and preemptively moved you guys back a little bit towards the family side as you have this crew moment. Go for it, Dobbs.
Does anyone take a bite of food before Vinny has said grace?
That is a good question.
Before? Yes.
It knows
Yeah.
better.
Of
Mhm.
course, not me.
Ufor will definitely have sat down, looked around once at the table, and just put food in his mouth.
Dobbs
Slap
is
him.
just going to go silent and look.
I slap him upside the head. And it's like, hey, we say grace first.
Oh God, this country really is backwards. Sure, we put the hands
Yes.
here. Okay.
No, not that high up, but whatever.
Oh,
You get it.
on the ground, and he gets down to a kneeled position. I'm not from Sweden. I don't know the ways that you mix with the grace of foods. So I let me know when you are finished, and he'll put his forehead down on the ground in the.
Yeah, Vinny sighs, but then does grace, and hopes for everyone's safety and stuff, and then thanks for the food and whatnot,
And for fast
then-
cars.
and fast cars. Amen.
All right. You say grace and you break. And we are going to transition to Brazil, where you land in and you kind of montage through it, right? You have your cars flown in. There's a few conversations with Agent Nobody who coordinates your travel. She drops you off like in an airplane, unloading your gear as she has you all gathered around and says, I hope you understand I won't be able to stick around long, but we'll be here meeting at the rally point to extract you. We will have to do it as you're moving, so make sure that you reach the stretch of highway down here at the bottom, because we legally are not allowed to land more than once in this location. So I hope you understand.
Yep, coming in hot.
Excellent. Godspeed and best of luck. You guys are able to get out. You're at the base of like a mountain that rises up with a long cut back section of road. leading up into a dark cavern. Tell me how this heist is going down.
All right. At least in my head, that's how we planned it out. Vinny, Uvor, and Chris are the 3 lead cars. They go in real fast and loud, dragging up a lot of dirt, dragging up a lot of sound. Stealth team behind in their Teslas and anime mobiles. Once we go in, we do a big circle. We draw the attention of the guards and stuff. Stealth group can move up to the entrance, get in, and get ready to load. General havoc outside. Dobbs escorts the brains and mechanic in. They get what they need. We get the big truck dropped off right at the top, and then we escort that out of here.
Okay, so let's start with the diversion. Who's all involved with the diversion?
Hello.
Vinny, Chris, and that's it, correct?
Yes. Cool.
Okay. All right. As you guys go up, drifting around these edges, making like a fuss, pulling that attention, there is a response as multiple like tactical vehicles, all like off-roading monstrosities come barreling down the road at you. In the driver's seat of one of them, a very buff, angry-looking man, Toretto, you recognize this as one of the Shaw brothers, is gripping his steering wheel hard and sneering at you as you are drifting by. Go ahead and roll me fugitive checks to see how successful you are in like leading these security forces on a merry chase.
Mm-hmm.
For this specifically, I realized we forgot to use our special skills at all during the race. And one of mine is fast, so I could have used that. So don't forget that.
Yep. So as a reminder, and so for chat, each of these folks has a hand-selected car, each with 2 adjectives that will help lend themselves to different stunts that they'll try to pull off as they do this heist. Let's just go around the horn really quick and share those adjectives. We'll start with Chris, and again, go clockwise.
All right. My Monza is agile and loud. Shall be
awesome.
Used.
Yep, smart and fast.
My 67 Mustang Fastback is armored and rumbly.
My 70 as Dodge Charger, or Challenger, sorry, is resilient and swift.
My Toyota Sprinter Torino is upgraded and nimble.
My 2020 Koenigsegg Gamera Mega GT is lascivious and negligent.
Awesome. So to that point, Chris and Vinny, feel free to leverage those adjectives. You'll have to remind me when you want to do so. If you have a case to make of why your adjectives would help you in the situation, I'm happy to hear it out.
Yeah, so loud, that's not just describing the literal sound of his car. Everything about this, the neon lights shooting out from under it, and if he knows he's going to beat the distraction, he'll raise the car up a little bit so the neon lights are just pouring out from all around it. I mean, the tires are screeching, taking up as much dust as possible. He's put on tires that will ensure maximum cloud coverage. So he's painted his car up to be as flashy and reflective as possible. He has just made his car a fucking nuisance.
Understood. Feel free to roll at advantage. Vinny.
Well, I got a 4, but I am resilient. So I think I like get up in front and take the brunt of the Shaw's cars coming in, and I sideswipe a couple.
Okay.
And
yep. So you're going in. These kind of forces coming down, and they are actively shooting at you. We were talking like machine gun fire outside open ends of the Jeep as they're like trying to take you out, and you're drifting around the corners, trying to subvert them and lead them on a merry chase. You find a small like what seems to be like service vehicle road off to your side as you're going, and I keep in mind too, you all have radios, and literally if anything in the world of Fast and Furious, anything said inside of a car is heard by everyone else. Magic. Shaw will kind of like pull around as you're leading him on this chase, and you'll hear, what the fuck you think you're going, coming into my house with this bullshit? And we'll follow you as your distraction is semi-successful. Stealth squad, talk to me. What are we doing?
Yeah, so in my Tesla, definitely sitting in the passenger seat, still not driving because that seems like the smartest bet. I'm going to use smart to use all those features and built quiet to roll up and try to sneak in.
Okay, go ahead and roll a criminal check for me at advantage.
Oh, it's a 4.
A 4.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah. So you are moving up. What's your stat at right now? Is 4 above or below your?
I thought I was at a 4 right now.
Okay.
'Cause I
Yep. Then
bounced
so
up and down.
perfect. Yep. That's what I was like gonna move it, and I was like, wait a minute, you're right there. So yeah,
Mhm.
that's successful. So you're able to get up in front sneakily, and get to like these massive like gates that look like garage doors to get in. There is a small panel to the side that looks like it might take a key card or like a punched in code.
Kit, I might need some help here. Got some kind of pin pad.
Yep, I'm on it. And you'll see Kit drift up in her vehicle. Interior shot, the inside of her windshield is also like a computer screen, and it's got like a heat map on, so she's able to dictate where people might be in the immediate vicinity. She'll just kind of pull up and say, that thing, please. She'll just pull up her phone and like hover over it like she's doing the pay with your phone kind of thing. Just press a couple buttons on the little keypad, and then it'll just boop, blink.
Correct.
And go right in.
I love that. Roll me a criminal check really quick though to see we're gonna balance this out, because I love that. Yes, that absolutely happens.
Absolutely. I got a 3.
Awesome. Yeah. So you do that, boop, and the garage doors start rumbling up as you have successfully navigated the first obstacle. Dobbs and Ufor, what are you guys up to?
I think we're bringing up the rear. I'm just kind of running at a low purr, coming up behind now that they've got the garage open. I'm just gonna come up, kind of sneak in.
Awesome. You move in, and it's kind of like that big, like, hangar type deal where it's wide, and there are sports cars lining the side. It is a beautiful sight to behold. And you kind of move in, and you see off to the side there's some what appear to be office doors. There aren't very many security forces right now. You suspect the distraction has pulled them out, but you know that you need to move quickly. You've got, a door to your left and to your right. What do you want to do?
All right, I'm gonna get out of my car slowly, take off my glasses, and kind of do a stretch and look around at all these cars. Daddy's gotta go to work. All right, which of these doors are we going through?
Kit, do you have the cameras first? Probably a good idea.
I've had that up for like 30 minutes, bud.
Yeah. Okay, cool. I figured, but let me grab my tools. We'll probably need some physical work here, hopefully, not just all this techie stuff. And he'll pull a backpack out and a small, like, toolbox covered in stickers, and look at Dobbs. You lead the way, right? You're in charge.
Yep, I'll go through. What door are we busting down?
My schematic says right doors where we need to go.
We still doing the stealth thing?
That's up to you now.
All right, he's gonna reach inside of his car and pull out a little stocky grenade launcher and just point it at the door and fire.
Oh.
Yeah, as you do that, it hits the door and it just explodes open. And
enough
there's
hole for you?
And there's an alarm that starts whoop, 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 whoop.
Bro, that's like opening a can with a literal grenade as I like pull a police issue baton out of my backpack and I look at Dobbs when I snap it out. This was donated to me, I promise. But we could have been quiet.
That's all right. I'm an ice cold can of whoop ass. Let's go.
As you say that, the door on the left opens and a hulking man, just rippled in muscles, comes out as well and looks you dead in the eye. Dobbs, it is your former partner. And he, like, sees you and goes, I was hoping they'd send you.
You're not the IT guy.
No, I bring the thunder. And he runs at you, grabbing a wrench as he goes and moves to, like, engage in hand-to-hand combat.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm going in. Immediate punch straight to his face. Just a full pull back, all of my body into it.
Awesome.
I'm grabbing Kit and going to the side and hoping this is enough of a distraction. And real quick before their fight starts, did you call Ufer?
I have him on speed dial. We're good.
Okay, let's get away from this show of machoism and let's go.
Yeah, I am not the brawn here.
All right. So, Ufer, let's transition to you really quickly. What are you up to? You're muted.
Is it sorry? That was a lot. I don't know that like Ufor would. I don't think Ufor Slavic would need to do anything really. Like he's kind of following and watching this hurricane of a man just eat through the building with his bare teeth, and I think Ufor would pretty much just kind of like follow along at a safe outside the explosion range distance.
Mm-hmm,
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But like unblinkingly so. It's not like he's, freaking out. He's just kind of like standing at the far edge of where this chaos is happening. And then as Dobbs moves in, Ufor Slarvig will be following at like all right, clear the next room, and then walk into the room behind the one he's just cleared and just kind of follow.
Awesome.
This is very amusing and exciting. So he's kind of taking it in like he would a movie.
Gotcha. Let me make sure my music got all weird. So you do that. Kit, you notice too, like as you've got like a scan of the cameras and you're like kind of watching and you're seeing people kind of start to get up and move quickly to try and either evacuate or move, like grabbing weapons and going. But also you see like you're overriding the cameras and then suddenly your phone like glitches as like it like wavers and you can tell that someone's detected that you're in their systems and you're nervous that you only have camera access for a short amount of time. You also know like there is a place within here that you can establish a hardline connection to buy you more time, but it would require you to split off and do that.
All right, guys, we only have a certain amount of time. I can go, if we make an immediate right here and then a left into that utility closet, there is a hard line in there that I can take, but I'll need to stay there.
Should you I mean, I can just go break some random shit, cause more problems, or what do you suggest?
We need to limit the problem, so
okay.
I've got you on comms. I've got everyone linked up and ready to go. I can walk you through how to do this.
Okay.
But someone knows that we're here, that they know that I'm trying to monitor this shit, so we gotta hurry.
Okay, so you'll be in my eyes in the sky to say, and I'll be doing the actual work. Got it.
More or less.
Can we look at them punching each other real quick on your phone before do we have time while we're walking?
We have 14 and a half seconds before this gets bad. Here, yep.
Cool. Oh shit. All right.
Uh-huh.
Currently running like a bull to like midsection tackle him and pick him up, throw him against the wall, and I'm just like, I'll be with you in a minute. And then I'm just charging after him again.
Uh-huh.
Shit's broken everywhere. Concrete walls are shattering. There's dust and bits of rock going everywhere. And we're just pulling at each other.
Yeah, this guy's throwing bows. He like grabs like a wrench and like is just like throwing and hucking and like kicking you.
Catch the wrench and then just punch at him, rip it away, and then throw it on the ground and just tackle him.
Yeah, you're just moving through this garage. The car's like throwing things, like windows are being shattered, but you don't even care. I'm gonna switch us back to Toretto and Chris. You've successfully led these forces, Shaw in hot pursuit, but you've reached a point in the road where you are at a dead end, and they've surrounded you, kind of pinning you effectively where you're at. What do you do?
Chris is gonna start drifting like a motherfucker, creating a huge, basically little, not a literal cyclone, but massive smoke screen. And he's gonna radio Vinny. Pick one of these fuckers, we'll break right through him.
Yeah, and as he's doing that, I try to find Shaw, and I aim for his car.
Okay, Shaw's
like,
kind of
that way.
He's level, like with you, like sneering at you through the windows, and you drive your car directly at him. Go ahead and roll me criminal to see, or fugitive rather, to see if you're successful.
5.
That's above, right?
Yeah.
Do you have any tags that might help with that?
Resilient, I think. Like when I hit him, he like starts going forward, and then so I just keep pushing.
Your engine revving louder and louder as
louder.
Because he's like in a souped up Jeep essentially. Go ahead and roll at advantage.
Okay. There we go. 3.
Perfect. Yeah, and you're able to take the edge of his car and like spin it to the side. Chris, as you're drifting with this cloud of dust, you just take that and just smoothly drift out and back in the direction that you need to go.
I start driving reverse.
Perfect. Toretto, Shaw's glasses kind of like lower, and you hear in your mind's eye, "I'll never forgive you what you did to my brother." And he kind of like starts yelling at his henchmen to like get him as you guys head back up to support the rest of the crew. Ufor, Kit and Kip, you are moving through this center, alarms blaring, whoop, 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 as you move down through the line. Kit, you're trying to like navigate to this data center, but you're having to like counter hack. You have to break out your fucking power glove to counter hack like this person who's like shutting down like the systems as you're moving through. You're able to find the exact place that you need to go, and you're directing Kip to it. Ufor, you hear behind you. Sorry, just let me do this really quickly. Behind you, you hear a familiar voice that kind of cuts off and goes, well, brother. I'm surprised to see you here.
Ugh, dildos. What are you doing here?
I could ask you the same. You see, this is my operation. I thought we had an agreement to stay out of each other's business, and you come in and blow down my door.
My hands are 100% clean on this ones. Do not look at me. It is entirely the Cloud Man, the hacker Vixen, and Mr. Clean. They are the ones doings. I am just watchings.
Oh,
Please, I'm not even here.
But you are, brother, and again, the rules are rules. You break into my hideout, I throw a tantrum. And she gestures 2 fingers, and some people armed guards come like out behind her, and she grins and goes, "You won't be getting out. Also, tell your friend that I have detected her presence And if she cares to save any of her files, she'll get the fuck out of my system.
Look, we can talk about this. I am not breaking rules. I am simply watching Americans do stupid things with their time. I am here to crush a car or two. Perhaps we settle this internally. Do you have your guitar with you?
You know that I do, but I'm not interested in that right now.
We could let them do what they do. Perhaps they will kill themselves. Who knows? This is it's entertaining to watch. No, it's like big action, the movie superstar, hi-ya, American #1.
Yes, I understand, but you see, working with my partner, if I just let you come in and ruin everything, then I won't get what I want, and I'm rather bored with the way that things are, brother. You understand?
Listen, Toki, it's not me. I'm not the one doing anything. Am I not allowed to walk around and say hello to a younger brother while I watch Americans trifle around in their business here in the States?
Right, well, no. And she gestures, and her guards start rushing you down the hall. Kip and Kit, you see this as Ufor is kind of trying to hold off this brunt of humans that are coming at you. Ufor, I'm gonna have you roll a family. 2. That's definitely under you right now. We'll address it in a second, but let's Kit and Kip, what are you guys up to as this is all going down?
I'm just listening to what Kit is saying in my ear, trying not to run into anyone. I still think that I need to cause some kind of destruction, so I'll like tip over something and like smash a vending machine or something and call it good.
Okay. Kit, you're able to successfully like navigate him to the door where you are, again, like it's another keypad, and you know that you're going to need to be able to like hack into it. Go ahead and roll. Well, I'll let you decide. How close is Kit and Kip's relationship?
It's estranged because
No. Kit and Kip.
Oh, I'm sorry, Kit and Kip.
Yep.
I was thinking me for some reason.
No, we're good. We're good.
It's secret, so it can't be that awesome, to be honest. But I mean, I look very highly upon Kit. But officially, we don't have any dealings, and Kit totally did not get me my car. Officially.
No, not at all. Totally not.
Because you're used to communicating in subtext, I will allow this to be, you can choose whether it's a fugitive or family role as you kind of navigate him through to try and successfully get through this door.
Yeah, it's for me, it's 100% fugitive, but officially, it's not.
Okay, roll fugitive. Kit, I'll allow either or.
I think I will also go fugitive.
Okay, let's roll it.
Your girl got a 1.
Hell
Got a 3.
yeah. Hell yeah. Okay, so you are able to successfully tell him how to open this door and get in. Kip, you open it up. And remind me, Kip was going to hardline in while Kit was going to the data center, or the other way around?
I'm doing all the physical work, and Kit is doing the system work.
Okay. Yep. So Kip, you're able to get in, and then there is the data center, just racks and racks and racks of servers. And you like walk in, blue and green blinky lights. And what do you say?
This is really unfortunate for me as a person because I work in networking, but Kip looks at it and says, "What the fuck is all this shit? It just looks like a bunch of blinking lights and alien nonsense."
Good news, that's mostly what it is. It's mostly a front. There's only like a few hard drives behind these things. The lights are just for show. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna need you to go down to the 3rd row, turn right, and look for the blinking purple light. It's going to be hard to discern because there are blue lights everywhere. So if you can find the purple one, that's the one we need.
All right, I'm on it. And just to be clear, don't break any of this.
Not yet. You can
Okay.
break it afterwards.
Okay, cool. All right, I'm on it.
Ufor, we're gonna hang on just one other second as we transition because I think your moment's gonna be like a transition. Vinny, Chris, you have made it back up to the hangar of the hideout just minutes before the security forces who will be descending shortly. As you pull up and drift into the garage, Dobbs, you are still exchanging blows with this former partner of yours, going back and forth. He's calling out very personal insults like, I fucked your wife, as you continue to exchange this, this fight.
Yeah, we're exchanging blows. At some point, he grabs a random chain that's hanging from the ceiling for some goddamn reason, and wraps it around my throat. And I'm doing this and the reach, and I get something, and I hit him over the face, and then it's turn around and picking him up, throw, punch him multiple times, and it's just destruction as these two mountains battle each other.
I yell outside my window and say, "Come on, stop dancing. We have to go."
Can I?
I earned himself a dance with the devil. I'm taking care of it.
Can I drift around and cut out this guy's legs with the back of my car to give Dobbs an edge up? And, also give my bumper as a thing to slam him against.
What are your tags for your car?
Agile.
Yep. Go ahead and roll at advantage.
All right, that's 2 and a 1.
Awesome. Yes, you kind of seeing them as they exchange blows, and Toretto, you kind of call as you are getting out of your car. Chris, you can come in and drift the back of your car, just taking out this guy's waist as he's running towards Dobbs and sending him kind of skittering off to the side. Dobbs, you're able to now have advantage against putting this guy down. What do you say and how do you do it?
Yeah, I'm absolutely just gonna hammer down, punch him into the cement, and he's gonna do a full body, the whole camera thuds as he almost bounces back up from the cement. Chips of cement are going everywhere. And after he doesn't move for a second, he's nap time. And then I'm gonna just walk off.
Awesome. You guys are walking. Where are you guys headed?
Get out of his car. You're welcome. Gotta clean up all your messes.
I head
Clean it up.
I head to the control room where Kit is
Awesome.
to assist with her.
You were moving in that direction. Ufor, you've been descended upon by these guards, and you're kind of dodging and diving, and you look at your sibling, just pleading with them. What do you say?
You know the rules. You cannot kill me, or neither one of us will
you have
get them.
Yeah, fuck, you are right. Fine. And they'll wave down the guns as you rolled a 2. Wave down the guns as they kind of pull to the side. She's like, I may not be able to kill you, but I can keep you my prisoner, and while the rest of these finish off your friends. And she waves to the guards as they kind of make it down towards the direction that Kip went towards the data center. Meaning Kip is going to be found out. Here's what you know. Kit is hardlining. Kip is going to be found out soon by guards, and you're engaging with your sibling in this hallway. You have no idea where Dobbs, Chris, and Toretto are. What do you do?
I say, yeah, kill them. See if I care. I don't care. This is not a big deal. And as soon as the guards walk by me, I'm gonna pull a thread on my Burberry coat that releases 2,000 ball bearings onto the ground, and I'm gonna just book it in another direction, possibly outside, but in the opposite direction.
Okay.
From where they've headed.
You release these ball bearings onto the floor. They just like that sound, and they just scatter everywhere. And you take off. Your sibling just kind of looks at you and goes, "Oh, this one, you've already done this one, brother. It's so boring." And she turns and slips a little bit on the ball bearings as you haul off down the hall. Coming towards you, you see Toretto, Chris, and Dobbs. We're gonna cut. Kit, you are we're able to find a place to hardline into the system, and you are struggling to keep control over the cameras and everything. Like it feels like you're being cut down, and over the intercom you hear a sultry voice. You come into my home and you hack my systems and you think I'm just gonna let you walk away? That's not how any of this is gonna work, my little sweetie.
Kit's just gonna yell back. You should have just invited us. It would have been easier.
Kit, you can take her. You're like the best there is.
I'm gonna do my best.
All right, you go ahead and roll me a fugitive check.
Okay. I got a 3.
3, awesome. So you hear this voice, and as you're like the hacking to maintain, you think for a second she just used the comm system, meaning that remembering the schematics, there's only one place that this person could be. There was a room on office in the back of the base. And if you can get there to that person, you can get a lot more information as to what's going on. And you suspect that this might be Zero herself. And you're like losing control of the systems, but you know exactly where this individual is within the complex.
Cool. Can I try something?
Yes, you may, of course.
Fantastic. So Kit's been using her phone and her power glove to make all of this happen. But she's gonna whip out an iPad mini that she's had kind of hanging in surprisingly a back pocket. She'll hardline into the system really quick just to get some base information, unplug it, walk out of the room, and start walking back towards that control room. And while she's doing that, she's got her iPad out and she's manipulating the lights everywhere, turning off the lights in the rooms where most of the enemies are, redirecting air conditioning flows to make it extremely cold in those rooms, locking all the doors as necessary, just trying to create as much chaos and havoc as possible to get her as straight a line back there.
Awesome. We're going to cut to Kip, who is in the data center. You have all these racks and racks and racks that you know that you need to retrieve hardware from. What do you do?
Well, I look for the purple blinking light, and if Kit is busy at this moment, I just roll up and find it and probably cut out way more than I need. I pull out like some really obtrusive tool, like a battery-powered Sawzall, and just like, well, fuck, and just cut a huge piece out.
Gotcha. You're just harvesting. As you do that, like an additional alarm starts going off, and a man kind of like bolts out of an office door that you hadn't seen and goes, "What the fuck are you doing, bro?"
Oh, well, you see, they called and your files are corrupted and I need to fix them. I'm the tech mechanic. See the shirt? Yeah, it's a whole bit with like my company where, you know,
whoa.
We pretend like yeah.
Kip? Kip.
No, my name is John.
Kip. Dude,
Jacobs.
it's Taj, dude. It's Taj. You remember we worked at the same garage as we were kids. I ran that gambling ring. No, Kip, like I'd recognize that mustache anywhere, my dude. What the hell?
I don't know how I went on mute. Was I muted that whole time?
No, just for a split second.
Oh, Taj, yeah, I switched industries. I figured, you know, the whole mechanic bit, but with a tech company was a really good switch. So I had the shirts already. I'm in tech now.
That's
nice to see you.
Right. I'm assuming that you're the reason that this is happening, and I'm gonna get fired.
What's happening? What do you mean?
He reaches behind his back, seemingly reaching for a weapon.
Whoa, buddy! I'm not armed. I'm just here to fix shit.
Oh, that's good. And he pulls out a handgun and points. Cause I am, and I can't. This job means everything to me, man.
What? I mean, how much are they paying you?
I mean, enough.
Good benefits?
Great benefits.
Fuck, that's really good. Well, do you like crypto?
Yeah, that's why I work for a hacker who's actively stealing cryptocurrencies to enable to like destabilize governments. Yeah, I do like crypto.
He's gonna like side talk in his mouth. Kit, I need a little help here. And he's gonna like throw his bag of tools at the guy and just try to book it behind the server racks.
Okay, at this point, Kit, you have narratively been like fucking with all the lights in the rooms, and at that moment, the lights in the data center room just die. We're gonna switch over to Ufor, Faust, Toretto, and Dobbs. Ufor, you are sprinting down the hall away from everyone else. Dobbs, Toretto, Faust, you are coming in that direction, and you guys kind of move together. As like the lights in the hall start flickering, and you hear like strange systems like kicking on.
But where are you going? We're going this way.
Wrong way. We've been discovered. I'm got to go now. Goodbye. Or come with. Don't care. And he starts running to whatever open door he sees.
Out from that, as you're moving towards that open door, and it opens, and there's a bunch of seemingly Russian guards. You're not positive. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but they're there, and they look at you and just like without flinching move to engage in physical fight. And one of them, as he like strides out, goes, "Did you not bring guns? This is not some street fight."
Shit, and I pull a flashbang out and throw it in and close the door.
Roll a criminal check.
Non-lethals while I'm on my brother's property. Roll a what check?
Criminal. Dobbs, you were doing something as well.
I mean, that happened first, but I was absolutely gonna respond back with, "Oh, I got the guns."
Yep. A 3. So that's below. You put that in, and it flashbangs, and you hear some like "Gaz" as that occurs. You have successfully stunned them in that room for a period of time.
Not this door. And I grab a chair and move it under the handle. Other door? Escape plans?
What's behind door number 2? Let's go.
All right. Are you guys... Explain to me what you're looking... Are you trying to find Kip and Kit? Are you trying to find an exit? What's the situation? What is the motivation?
At this point, Dobbs is following the group, just acting as muscle.
Okay.
Ufor's intention is to just get out of sight so that he's not, like, seen anymore.
Toretto, Chris, what are you up to?
We hear that Kip's in trouble, so I think we divert our attention to that way.
Yeah, if I could. You said that garage was lined with a lot of cars and vehicles, right?
Yep, some of them have now cosmetic damage, like caved in doors as 2 brawny men had like busted through. So some of them are not in, like they're drivable, but they are. Of course, there's some motorcycles.
Of course, some motorcycles. I would like to have hot-wired one of those and be taking it down the hallway.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah, roll me a check.
Kip taught me how to hotwire.
Roll me a check. I'll be right back.
Okay. So.
I did teach you how to hotwire. I'm so glad that you stuck with it, and
I'm using it for good purposes, like crime.
Yes, I think you need to teach me to drive a little better because we absolutely... Well,
the secret is the gas pedal's the one on the right.
Yeah, okay. Well, sometimes it's easy to forget. Like, I drive a lot of manuals because obviously that's the best thing to drive. But, like, that's 3 pedals versus 2. And so when I switch to an automatic, it's really hard. And sometimes I press the brake a little too hard.
What was the outcome?
I rolled a 2 out of 3.
Okay.
But I could also
Yeah.
flash back and bring it down to it too again.
Do you need the flashback?
No,
you
I don't.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, you hotwire this motorcycle, and it just rev the engine, and it's a gorgeous sound, and you're able to take it off down this hallway to kind of like in pursuit of everyone else.
Mm-hmm. I'm just gonna like drive up to right to Vinny. You gonna walk the whole way, old man? Thought you rode.
No, yeah. Then I hop on right behind, and I think I pull out SMG, and we just cause havoc as he's driving down the hallways.
Awesome. You hear like as you're doing that, like there's chaos. Kit is like it's like a fucking rave in here at this point as Kit is like changing the lights and there's gunfire and flashbangs going off. Kip, you were able to successfully hide behind the server towers. You have retrieved a section of the required equipment, but you don't have all of it yet. What are you doing? As Taj is kind of like stalking through the servers in the dark as the lights flash, and he goes, my rap career never took off. It's kind of a shame that none of my friends, listen to my mixtapes.
Yeah, well...
A little resentful of that, Kip.
Yeah, you fucking suck. What do you expect? Sorry, harsh truths now, but you got this big cushy job. You don't need it. You don't need your rap career to take off.
Listen. The rap name Absurdity was really good, and I'm a little bit disappointed that nobody bought in.
Well, you know what they don't have in the rap game? Great benefits. And I'm going to try to like pinpoint his voice and come up behind him with the baton and just try to crack him on the back of the head.
Okay, roll me a criminal.
Oh, okay. I've been really bad at rolling lately, so that's a 1.
There you go. You just slam this into the back of his head and he goes sprawling. The gun drops from his hand and skitters across the tile floor. And you have knocked him out. He is out cold. So you are now able to continue to like get the gear. Kit, what are you up to?
Continuing to cause havoc via fire alarms. Oh my God, what is it? The fire retention system. Sprinklers or whatever. And just trying to find the easiest way to this control room.
Great. You're moving like with speed, kind of like darting down the halls using this to your advantage. You're able to hack into the intercoms for a split second to play any music that you want to play. What do you play?
Holy shit. I'm gonna play some Enya. Fuck it all up.
Everyone, as you're going, Chris, you've got this motorcycle with Vinny shooting an SMG. You just hear boom, sail away, sail away, sail away. As you're like just chaos. Kip, you're grinding through servers. Dobbs, you're kind of following behind Ufor, who's just trying to slink in and find like a safe place to hide. Kit, you like walk down the halls and you find these beautiful glass doors that lead into a massive office, and you have successfully made it to the control room. A figure out silhouetted in the sunlight stands in front of a beautiful glass window, and she turns to you, and she is breathtakingly beautiful. Like just this, you're a little bit shocked at her appearance, and you kind of push through the glass doors as the fire retention system's going off. But somehow in this room, it's still perfectly serene. And Zero turns and looks at you. You sure you really want to do this, Kit?
I'm here, aren't
I? She kind of comes around the edge of the table that's between you. I'm just trying to make the world a better place, right?
Oh, absolutely. I understand your message completely. But there are different ways to go about it.
I think that's the most fantastical, optimistic thing I've ever heard. And such a load of shit. And she goes to like physically like fight you, fist fight, like karate style with you.
Oh, shit. In Kit's ear, hearing this conversation, wait, are we the baddies?
No, we're not the baddies, Kip. Stop watching movies.
Oh, sorry, I thought this was a private channel. My bad.
It's not.
Ufor, and Dobbs, you've been kind of like moving through, trying to find rooms, and there's the various office spaces. Guards are kind of coming at you as the alarms continue to rage, and this entire place is just lit up. What's your plan? What are you doing?
Right now, I'm running through, but I'm also humming to myself like, only time.
Love this song.
It's like
And
a
I'm just
dubstep
like running
remix.
through the. Dude, I'm just following along with everyone. Everyone that comes along with a gun, just popping around a corner with a gun, I'll like grab the gun and just like boom back into their face, pull it off, like loop it around my neck, go down the hallway, running and punching, forgetting I have a gun, using my fists instead, just knocking people left and right.
Gotcha. As you're doing this, Ufor, what are you up to?
I'm tucking and rolling to get past whoever I need to. But for the most part, I'm avoiding touching anyone or anything because I can't break the rules.
Yep,
And
correct.
if I touch anything or if I hurt anyone through physical contact, then I've broken a rule. And so I am trying very hard not to touch anything and let Dobbs be the wrecking ball.
Dobbs, in your earpiece, you hear Carol, aka Miss Nobody. Dobbs, we're getting ready to we're approaching the landing zone. Are you guys close?
Oh, we're about to be. You hear that, team? It's time to go.
So you, Kip, you hear this over the landing zone. You still have like 25% of like the equipment that you need to get. You still need to like harvest. So you know that like while the plane is approaching, you're not quite finished yet. You're not going to be able to get it all. Just you.
Hey, Kit, how close am I to an exterior wall?
Kit, you get this question as you kind of raise your arm to block a karate chop.
Perfect. You're just, damn it. You're just, fuck. You're one room away. Go out. Go to the left. Fuck.
All right. I think it's time for the boost, but through the wall, and I'm gonna call my car to bust through the wall, and tie the server to my car and be like, "Fuck this! There's no time."
Okay.
And try to rip it out with my car.
Roll fugitive, man.
All right. Smart.
I will. Yep, smart works for me.
Okay. That's a 2.
Awesome. Your car comes like barely, like it's like powering through like multiple walls because you're like down a hall, and this Tesla just like boof like through walls, and like doors open as guards like kind of jump out into the hall. Dobbs and Ufor, you like turn back as this happens. Chris and Vinny, as you're racing down this like hall, Kip's car is like catching up on the side, just powering through the drywall on its way to the data center. Where it arrives. Kip, you're able to successfully tie it off. The wheels on the bottom of the rack kind of like shifting, so you are going to be able to pull this out as you drive. Chris and Vinny, you are on a motorcycle wrecking havoc. What's the deal? Oh, you're muted.
Who are we going after?
It looks like Kip's got it under control now as we see his car boom, 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 boom. Let's find Kip.
All right, we're going towards... Kit, where are you?
In, the control room. In the back.
Just head down this hallway.
All right. Round of applause. We've let it go on too long without the motorcycle
Brilliant.
helmet.
Talented.
Oh my god.
Everything. Oh my god.
While Enya is playing in my ear, just...
I recognize I probably sound like I'm in a fish tank, but it is what it is.
It sounds so good.
Okay. All right, sick. You turn, like you're drifting back and like taking off down the hallway. And as you do, there's another helmeted figure blocking the hall on a similar looking bike. You have to kind of screech to a halt because there's no room to like get past them.
Mm-hmm.
And the mysterious, like the visor is pulled down. You are unable to see their identity.
I like rev at them. Vinny? Go get your cousin.
All right, and then I hop off.
And I'm just gonna like rev and see what this person's all about.
They rev in response, and kind of like square off. You hear in like from there's like a little radio that blares. You know, this is a fucking mess that you've made.
Oh yeah? What are you gonna do? Clean it up? You my nanny now?
Well, no, I'm your girlfriend. And she removes the helmet, and it is Tiffany Dobbs, Sam Dobbs' daughter.
What the fuck are you doing here?
I'm the backup.
He's gonna sit back. Fuck. He's like looking, make sure Vinny's gone. God, that is all kinds of hot. All right, look, we gotta get. Oh gosh. All right, fuck. They're gonna. Oh, okay, shit. We gotta go get your dad. Shit, your dad's here. Fuck.
It's gonna be okay, Chris. He was gonna find out eventually. But listen, we need to go. Shaw has gone to the.
Flashback to me hiring Kit like for a DISS job, and then while she's working on this job for me, I also like, hey, listen, my daughter's been humming to herself a lot lately. And I was wondering if you doing hacking, you able to get into that Facebook she has and see who it is she's dating, and seeing some names that he's a little familiar with in her messages.
Go ahead and with that flashback, you feel free to move your token back, Kit, as you assisted with.
Move it.
Oh, that's right. Well, in your own personal tracking, move it back towards the family side of things as this happens. Chris, Tiffany has relayed to you that Shaw, after you kind of lost him, has gone to a nearby barracks and is bringing reinforcements, and that they're going to be actively blocking the garage, making it impossible for you guys to get out. So you need to come up with a plan of how you're going to break through the barricade. Toretto, you are running in the direction of Kit, who is like calling out how to get to her as you engage. What martial art would Kit know? Because she does know.
Oh God, probably just Taekwondo that she would attend after her yoga classes.
Okay, yeah, and you are just going at it as she is relentless in her attacks. Go ahead and roll me fugitive to see if you're able to overpower her.
Okie dokie.
Overlay windows got moved.
Oh, yep, you're right. There we go.
That is a 6.
A 6.
Oh wait, I have a -2. That'll be a 4. But
Is that
it's
below?
still over. It's over.
Do you want a flashback?
Oh God. No, it's fine. I'm here for the chaos.
Okay, yeah. So you like are trying to like engage with her, and she's like breaks like down and like hits you hard, sending you spiraling. As you fall, your phone shatters, and you are no longer able to use it to like hack any systems. She kind of grins and goes, "Woman without her tools. It's kind of a tough break." She kind of brings to continue to engage with you. Toretto, it's at this moment that you burst in, seeing the Hacker Zero over Kit. What do you do?
I think I think I roar and then I charge at her and I try to get her off her.
Okay, roll fugitive.
5.
Is that a success or failure?
Failure.
Okay, yeah. So you almost like you see your cousin and like you're not used to, like there's a rage that kind of like fills your ears as you rush her, and she dodges and laughs as you go by. Oh my God, they sent a Toretto. Oh, I must be a big deal. And you two are now engaging head on with Zero. Ufor and Dobbs, what are you guys up to?
Laying waste while he does somersaults and crazy little hops behind me. Just walking, running through these hallways, punching everyone in my sight, I think I'm trying to get to wherever I think the data center is to get to Kip. Because he said he needed help. So that's where I'm going. Just punching my way there.
Okay. You punch through. There's one door that you open, and there's a bunch of server racks, and you think for a second that you maybe found the right place. And behind them, you find a doctor cowering in fear, who looks up at you and is just terrified. Please don't hurt me. What do you want?
Hey, Doc. Where's the server room?
And he points exactly where you need to go, so you can now arrive in time at the server room to assist Kip with loading up the hardware into his smart Tesla. Ufor, are you just going along for the ride?
At this point, seeing a doctor, are we in a lab?
Yeah.
Okay. Amphetamines, do you keep them here?
He points to a closet.
I run to that closet and I look for adrenaline needles. Whatever I can spot right away, I just want to scoop it into my jacket pockets and then run to catch up with Dobbs.
As you do that, you hear like a boop boop on your phone, and you receive a text from your sibling that says, "It's been fun. Catch you later. Authorities are on their way, and I don't feel like spending the summer in prison again." Smiley face.
Holding my phone up, and while I'm scooping things into my pockets, I'll use my free hand to open the camera app and take a picture of my balls and send them back to him.
Perfect. You just get a response back, and it's just ew. All right, Chris, what are you doing? You have Tiffany. She is running like with your motorcycles. You're able to get back down to the end of the hall into the larger garage where there are like all the different cars, and you know that soon that garage door is either going to close or be barricaded, and you will be unable to escape.
Going to start just jumping into different cars, lining them up, tying them together with all the loose chains and bits, and forming basically just a very wide either blockage if they try to close it or a ram if they try to stop us.
Okay.
Just keep it running and like ask her. You know how to hotwire, right?
Yeah, of course I do. My dad taught me.
Amazing. Okay, yeah, sure. And they're just gonna start tying that together and getting that ready to go when everyone sets up, and like getting in everyone else's car and setting them up behind. Though Dobbs' car is armored, right?
It is.
It's gonna be the tip of the spear.
Tiffany will watch as you position her father's prized possession at the tip of this, and she goes, yeah, that's gonna make family dinner awkward.
Fuck, you're right. Fuck. You know what?
Weren't there don't they have, this seems like a military base. Surely they have, I don't know, maybe like a tank or something somewhere.
I'm gonna flick out a light on my phone and open the back, and there's just an M21 Abrams just sitting in the back. How the fucking hell? You ever driven a tank before?
That one I haven't.
Yeah, first time for everything. And he's gonna jump down and just try and figure out how to drive a tank.
Awesome. Roll me criminal to see if you're able to figure out, or fugitive, to see if you can figure out how to drive this fucking tank.
Did I flashback?
You may flashback at any point in the game.
On the plane over. He's kind of just looking at something in his wallet near Dobbs and his car because they're positioned together. He's become a buffer between him and Kip for all intents and purposes. He's just kind of like looking at it, smiling at it, and as Dobbs comes over, he's just flick it close really quick. What's up, officer?
Faust.
Dobbs. How's it going?
Not much. What are you up to? Making any new friends lately?
Friends? Nah, I don't. I got my family. Just just someone back
Inspiration,
home.
inspiration.
I'm just gonna lean in real close. And I got mine.
Yeah.
Make sure they stay separate, yeah? And then I'm just gonna give him a smile and keep walking.
Kind of creepy there, Dobbs, getting so close.
All right, Chris, does that assist you in making your check?
It does.
All right. You now are driving a tank through this open hangar. We're gonna move to Kip. Kip, help has arrived. Dobbs and Ufor kind of like come in and are. What do you do?
As they come in, I just look and be like, yeah, it's a little bit of a mess, but I think we're pretty good here. As he finishes like linking the chains around the server and starting his car remotely. Should I just hightail it out of here with this and meet Ufer somewhere a little further away, or what's the plan?
I'm here for whatever you need. Ufer's over here taking dick pics. I don't know what he's doing. Let's go.
All right, well, I'm just gonna rip this out real quick and get going, and I guess we'll hope it doesn't take too much damage.
As you guys are assessing the car, you hear like the sound of a cleared throat where the car has broken in. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Where is it? There it is. What's happening? Where the door, there's the form of a hulking man returned to consciousness as he looks at you. You think I'm just gonna let you walk out of here like you let your wife walk out of your life?
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
Is he standing in front of my car?
He is.
He's like, Dobbs, I got this one, and just boop, and the car just rockets into him.
The car will like take off, and he will kind of flip up over the top of it because like this man knows to jump, so he jumps and the car will speed out from under him and he'll flip over the top and land, but like will get back up with superhuman strength.
I don't got this. Have fun.
You keep going.
I'm gonna walk up to Dobbs and grab one of the adrenaline needles that I have and just inject him in the bicep with it.
Dobbs, you now have advantage. Take inspiration, Ufor.
I the one. I am kicking this guy's ass.
You go at him and you like hunch low and like there's like a small section of drywall that's still intact and you shoulder him like down and you break through 1, you keep running, break through 2, keep running, break through 3 rows of drywall, just screaming your ex-wife's name as you just boom, boom, boom through these walls. You are kicking this man's ass.
I would imagine that the camera's doing that dual focus thing, but like everything around me is shaking. The background like zooms in and out.
Yes, and you are just kicking ass. Ufor and Kip, what are you guys doing? Are you making it for the exit? What's your plan?
Ufer, we have to get the server rack. Let's chase it.
Yeah, whatever. How do we get this server rack? Where is it? Which one is this?
Oh wait, hold on. I almost forgot. And he just stops the car. It's right out there. Oh. Where's your transport? It can't fit in that trunk.
It's a server, right?
Yeah, but it's huge. It's like bigger than.
It's
your
big.
head.
It's not gonna like. He's got the whole rack. There's a bunch, and like he had loaded in different hardware that he had taken from other places. It's a lot of gear that is not just gonna fit in his Tesla. Or
okay,
like
the
you
IT
could.
person in me screams, but
I know. I know.
But
I hear you.
He'll, two pinky whistle really loudly for the two gentlemen driving the big machinery to grab their dollies so that we can just take the whole freaking server.
Gotcha.
we're just gonna lift it and put it on the truck, and we'll disassemble it somewhere else because this is awful.
Yep. Awesome. So you're pulling the gear out. You arrive into the garage where Chris is manning a tank, and your large truck is kind of like pulling up. Tiffany looks and goes, if the truck's here, Shaw's not far behind. We gotta hurry. And you guys kind of set yourself to loading the gear into this truck with assisting Ufor's minions. Dobbs, you are still exchanging blows for blows with your former partner. Kit and Toretto, you are engaged with Zero, the cyber terrorist hell-bent on bringing down world governments. She is karate chopping and using a moment of like deflection has run over to a control panel where she has clicked a button on it, and the massive glass window that she was backlit before raises up into the ceiling, opening up to like a cliff where there's like a beautiful waterfall, and like it's like this strange enclosed like evil villain lair type thing. And she moves over to it, and she's like moving towards the window. I've really enjoyed our stay, but I think I'll be going now.
I don't think you have a choice. And Kit is still pretty close to where Zero is.
Mm-hmm.
Still trying to fight her off a little bit, but she'll just do a flick of her wrist, and part of her bracelet will just fling directly towards Zero and catch her in the neck, and it's a trank dart.
Okay. That trank dart hits, and she slowly starts to like pass out. But you didn't account that her momentum is taking her to this window, and she is like gonna start toppling and like free fall out. Toretto, you have a moment that you can maybe catch her,
Okay.
but you're going to like, it's gonna be risky. You're probably like going to have to jump out and grab and reach back out.
All right, yeah, I do that. I
Okay.
look for
Roll me a fugitive check.
a 1.
Ooh.
Hell yeah! So it's like that slow motion, like boom, as Zero starts falling, her eyes kind of like glazing over. She tilts back out. The water kind of like mist of the waterfall rising up and like swooping around her. You like slow motion run, and like you actually slide along the ground, holding your hand out as you catch like the track of the window and reach down and grab like her arm and like jerk her up. And you're now like hanging suspended off this platform, the waterfall licking at her feet as you hold her limp body. Kit, you can run over and see that he's got her held. Toretto, do you say anything?
No.
That's
just holding for
even
dear life.
better. You just hold her and look up, and Kit, you see as he kind of like holds her, and then a single muscular arm just brings her up full body weight and like defying all physics, kind of like throw her up on to like the tile where she kind of rolls and like looks. And Toretto, you pull yourself up, and she like as she's losing consciousness goes, "How did you know you could catch me?"
I don't have a good one-liner.
That's fine. You just stare at her and she looks at you. "Oh, you didn't," as she fades into unconsciousness. You have the limp body of Zero the hacker. The comms are going crazy. Like, we need to go. You're able to successfully like pick her up, Toretto, and carry her. What are you guys doing next?
So Kit's phone is broken on the floor. She's just gonna kick it aside, and pull a tablet that was on Zero's desk, kind of break into it really quick and say, "I got this, hang on." And she will essentially clear a path for them to get out to where the rest of the crew is.
Awesome. Yeah, you are able to run back the way that you came uninhibited. Guards are kind of like swarming and confused, but again, with like all of the like different systems going off, it's just been absolute chaos. Dobbs, you are just beating the shit out of your partner, and he is losing consciousness, and you know for sure If you hit him this next time, he's going down and he's staying down. What do you say?
I say, I will beat your ass like a drum and punch.
Awesome. Take inspiration, and you knock him just out, and his body like limply falls. And as he falls, there's a desk behind him that shatters and cracks. And he just like, you can tell that guy's not fucking getting back up. And you're able to start running to catch up with everyone else. Chris, you are in the tank, and you have like kind of, you still have that long stretch of road to get back down to the freeway where the plane is to like get you all in. Tiffany says, those Jeeps and everything, they're going to be coming up that road. We need to clear the way for the truck.
You take the gun?
Hell yeah, I'll take the gun.
Let's show them what we got. And I'm going to just hook the back of my car to this tank, basically. Or Kip, like, Kip, think you can drive my car?
Yeah, and anything that happens, I'm sure I can fix it. No worries.
Fuck, all right. Just, cover your ears. It's about to go loud. And we'll just, like, send this thing into full forward and start going down this hill.
Yeah, you're going down this hill, and as you do, sure enough, there's like little motorcycles and Jeeps coming up, and you're just obliterating them.
I would like
Go
to
for
drift the tank.
Roll criminal, roll criminal, roll criminal.
I need this.
That's a 2. So
Hell yeah. You fucking drift this tank. The tread's like, and like, it's like kind of like raising up as you do, like, and like smashing a couple of trees as you come around these wide corners. There is no escape for any of these vehicles coming up. They're having to like, you have the motorcycles who are like turning and having to jump off the road, like down into the tree, and you watch as the bikes and riders like go spiraling out. The Jeep's just like turning into just crap. Like, she's not even having to fire the gun really as you drift this tank clearing out the road. Ufor, Kip, pretty much everyone else at this point, you have successfully gotten the truck loaded up. Your 2 little minions nod at you. Ufor, you get in the truck ready to drive it down to the base of this street. Everyone else besides Chris, you've assembled, your cars are there. What do you do?
I in the chaos of everything, I'm gonna slap a little tracker under that truck and then run for my armored car. Hop
Awesome.
in, turn it on.
Great.
Yeah, no, like we hop in our cars and then I think we just follow the tank.
We're heading
Absolutely.
to a plane, right?
Yes. As communicated, Agent Nobody has a plane that there's a long stretch of like road at the base of this. It's like super wide dirt road that will stretch. The plan was that they would bring the plane down and lower a ramp that you would be able to drive up in. They will not be landing. You will have to actively drive into the plane as it's still in motion. Chris, you're able to get down to the bottom of this winding road, clearing out the way and like get that tank. It's not going to be able to move fast enough to get in the plane, and you know it. But you successfully cleared out the bottom of the road, and Tiffany is hauling out of the top of the tank and looks down, and you see in the opposite, like, you can see the plane coming, and then on the ground beneath it, the rising of dust as it's clear that there's more people coming to stop you, as like almost like in synchronicity as the plane is like lowering.
Mm-hmm. One of the last things the tank hit was cause one of the riders of a motorcycle to jump off and dump his ride, like getting out of the way and rolling down a hill. And we can just take and just, Chris like gets that set up, engine's still running. Hop on, come on, we're gonna make it.
She hops on and like gets on the back and wraps her arms around you and like holds on really tightly. And she's like, okay.
Yeah, a lot better than dancing, huh?
Well, I don't know. I did really like that one time we went dancing.
And I'm just gonna rev it at that.
Speed off. So Kip, knowing Ufor a little bit, is gonna send him a text on the side that just says, "Do you actually plan on getting on that plane?"
Ufor will respond, yeah, sure, why not?
All right, then we're driving on the plane. I left my Tesla behind, and I have Chris's car. R.I.P. to the Tesla.
Okay. All of you kind of riding down, and you get to the bottom where Chris is on a motorcycle revving the engine, Tiffany on the back. Dobbs, you see your daughter here.
What the fuck?
Just like panicked eyes and just like, we got a plane to catch, man. And like rev and just burn out.
We're gonna talk about this.
I can't hear you. Motorcycle's going too fast.
You guys are all like converging like as you drive into a V formation. Chris in front with the bikes and like the vehicles kind of spread out with the tanker truck behind as you are just driving down this stretch. And as you do, you realize this road ends in a sharp cliff face, meaning if you do not make it onto the plane, you will have to drive off into oblivion. The plane kind of lowers down and gets in front of you. The bottom lowering out, and you see Agent Nobody, her jacket flapping in the wind as she's like by a red button to be able to like close the thing, and she's gesturing to you to like get up in the car. As you check back in your rear view mirror, you see there's just like a horde of vehicles armed with like machine gunnery that are now firing at you frantically. Shaw in the main truck just screaming in angry British rage behind you, trying to catch up. I need everyone to roll me a fugitive check to see how successful you are in getting onto this plane.
I need a flashback real quick, or else.
All right, hit me with it.
Can I join you in that flashback? Because I also need that.
Sure. Chris is gonna be there too.
Does a 3 get it, or do I need to be there too?
What's your criminal at? That's under your fugitive, right?
I would like to flash back
Okay.
All right, I'll include
to
you.
all of us
Yeah.
having a barbecue.
Please do.
around a long wooden table.
Yes. Yes.
There's laughing. Someone spits out some of their beer after someone makes a hilarious joke.
Tell me about baby oil.
We're all coming up, like there's like a slow kind of walk up and like group hug.
Yep. Toretto, Tia is there hugging Ryan, your best friend and retired government agent, who raises a beer to you in familiarity and like gives a knowing nod.
Finally, some fucking Budweiser.
And all of us are here in this flashback.
All right,
So
go
we
ahead
can
and
make it on this fucking plane.
take the advantage of being able. Is there anyone who failed their fugitive check to get on the plane?
I rolled a 4, which is at my check, I think.
Yep, that's you succeed. If it meets it, you
Okay.
succeed.
Then I will. I think I will be the only one not at this barbecue, as would be apropos.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
Kip already had hesitation, and he thought in his mind that Ufor might have betrayed them and not got on the plane. But it turns out Kip betrays them and doesn't get on the plane, and he actually veers off to the left, not wanting to be involved with the government at all. And he sends a text to Zero and says, you know, you were making a lot of sense. Governments are getting too strong. I'll talk to you soon. And he drives off to the left.
And disappears into the rainforest.
Since I had Zero's body next to me, I look at her phone and I see that, and I just clench at my steering wheel and just say, Kip, and just like slam on my horn real loud.
Yeah, Kip, you drive off in Chris's car, drifting into the rainforest down like an unseen road. The rest of you kind of assemble and one by one driving up in. You hear like a weird like boof behind you as you see that like Shaw has launched like a fucking rocket at you that's like trying, like it's flying through the air, and Nobody like slams her hand on the button to like raise up the track to like close off, and the plane is just seconds before raises up into the air, and the missile skims the bottom of the plane, scraping off a little bit of metal as you raise up and take off. The cars, you kind of look out some windows and you see the cars like unable to slow down. Some of them actually ride off the cliff into the forest below. And you see Shaw kind of bailing out of his vehicle and like pulling on a drawstring as a parachute explodes off of his back and he drifts like lazily down into the valley below. Nobody looks at you. Whew. Well, that's good work done, I suppose. Where's Kip?
He betrayed
Yeah.
us.
What?
Took my fucking
He
car.
did
What?
the heel turn.
He drifted.
gone.
That's what that is. Uber. He
He's
drifted.
not
No,
gone.
no. It's heel turn. It's the wrestling terminology when characters switch side unexpectedly.
Sorry, I don't do sports.
It's not really
Fuck
sports.
you
It's more
talking
like
about Gangrel.
it's more like
Nobody-
stand up
Turn.
soap opera. But yes,
No, but it looks like we're gonna have to have another mission. I put a tracker on that car.
All right. Do we know what he?
Tracker on my car?
It was the one carrying the server.
So we all still have comms, and Kip
Mhm.
hears you guys, and he says, "Yeah, about that. I took care of that." And you hear him smash the comms and drive off.
Uh-huh. Next to you, the individual you know as Zero kind of like comes to and looks around and will smile lazily at you. Fooled ya. And kind of like fall back asleep. And Kip, you will get a message on your phone and that will just read, they have won, but they can't get me. And you guys kind of in the plane fly off into the distance, nobody turning to Toretto and nodding and saying, I'm a woman of my word. Your record is expunged. You're free to go.
I'm not done yet.
And as that happens, the screen fades black and the credits roll. Thank you, everybody, for participating in our ridiculous game of Honey Heist. Swift and vicious. Players, how did it go?
Holy shit.
Amazing. In the sequel, I will be having a conversation with Chris.
I don't know what you possibly want to talk about.
It's very good. It's very, very good. Thank you, everybody, for coming out and playing. Thank you, chat, for supporting our hijinks. It was a lot of fun. I have so many things around me to just grab and put on. If we had somebody out, like, I don't know, man. Like, we were just, everyone showed up with such a high level of excellence for their characters. I only felt right to meet the level of hype that they created. So thank you to the players. Let's go around the horn and say our outros. Tell people what you've got going on, where they can find you. We'll start again clockwise with Turk.
All right, hello everyone. I am indeed Turk, or Turk accented on Twitch and Twitter. I was playing Chris Faust, the cocky, flashy driver who was dating the shit out of Dobbs' daughter. And if you want to see more of my face and how I can piss off Luca with my character choices, you can just check us out tonight because we have a very fun, very much going to be talking about a whole bunch of stuff on Toll Party Recap. As we break down anything and everything good that happened with TBK this previous week. It'll be myself, Kohlrabi, who is here on your screen, and Zerhak, who is in the chat, and our very special guest, Luca Locke, as we look to the past and the very far-flung future for a bunch of amazing things that she's got going on. But further on in the week, this Tuesday is Harper's Night. I'll be bringing back Ulrich, heavily armored, +2 sword wielding himbo of armored aspect. And then on May 2nd, I'll be over on Neon Lights Roleplay playing Only War in his divine name with a bunch of really fun, awesome TVK people. So definitely check us out over there when you get a chance. It'll be just, it's been a whole bunch of fun. Thank you again to Sarah for DMing, everyone here for being amazing players and letting me stick around and drive a tank. And yeah, I'm gonna throw it over to my bro Kip.
Hey everybody, my name is Korabi. I played Kid Costa, the mechanic, and I did not want to drive off a cliff, so something that worked much better thematically was betrayal. I will be on Total Party Recap tonight and Harper's for the first time on Tuesday, playing a very angry sailor boy paladin. So get to meet him. And then I stream on my own every Tuesday before those shows usually. And if you like things and stuff, come hang out there. Some other stuff coming out in the future, but that's the future, so we'll talk about it later. But that's about it for me.
Hello. I am Lukalak. Stick around to see me on Total Party Recap tonight, the premiere of our Altered Carbon campaign tomorrow, and my Harper's campaign I run on Tuesday. I had an incredible amount of fun playing Sam Dobbs today, and I would just like to sign off with, who can say where the road goes, where the day flows, only time. Kick it over to
Vinny.
Yeah, Comrade Crash on Twitter and stuff. I played Vinny Toretto. I don't have anything going on right now, so I'm gonna pimp out the TBK store and get cool shirts like this.
Woo, yeah. Merch,
So
merch,
check it
merch.
out. Yeah, exactly. Get yourself some merch. All right, I'm gonna pass it over to Ash.
Hey, that's me. I'm Ash. I go by Ash and Rabbit here on Twitch and over on Twitter. Today I played Kit Bourdon, and it was a fucking blast. This was so cool. Thank you, Sarah, for making this happen. This was rad as hell. As far as what I have coming up, I'm mostly over on Nat 20. Tonight we have our weekly return to Morningstar and Company Incorporated, a post Curse of Strahd homebrew campaign that is fucking buck wild, dude. It's gonna be cool. This Wednesday will be the return of Beyond the Tides, a campaign that I DM over there. Should be a good time. We're wrapping up our first major arc. You're not gonna want to miss it if you've been keeping up with that. This is also the on week for Crits and Giggles over on Dat Magic Juice's channel, where we're playing through a Princes of the Apocalypse / homebrew campaign, and that's ramping up tenfold. It's nuts. And just a quick plug, starting on Saturday on my channel and then several other of my friends, we are teaming up for St. Jude Play Live again. It's Play Live season. I've got a bunch of really fun incentives set up to mess around with my game or make me stop what I'm doing and blind sculpt Pikachu like you do. It's going to be really cool, and it's for a good cause. So if you have the time and the ability to do so, please come help support a really good cause. I am going to pass it over to Bright.
Hey, thanks. I'm Bright Dystopia. You can find me on all forms of social media under Bright Dystopia, and you can catch me tomorrow on aforementioned Altered Carbon game with Sarah and Luca. You can catch me Thursdays on Weave the Tale, playing a game of Parslings. And you can catch me on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. This whole day is going to be crazy because right after this, I've got a spy game on Covenant's channel. And then I'm going to be on my channel streaming. So come hang out. See us do stupid things. If you liked this, if you hated this, you'll hate what I'm about to do on all these other channels. Come with it.
Awesome. That leaves me. Hi, I'm Osiris Franco. I was the nobody who ran this game. Big shout out to the players. Thank you so much. When we wanted to do a special event, Fast and Furious is near and dear to my heart. It's one of my favorite franchises, so the idea that I would get to run a heist with ridiculous hijinks and you guys leaning in as you did, I just feel very fortunate. Fazul, thank you so much for the donation. I appreciate it. That is so sweet of you. Thank you so much. If you like my face and the words I say sometimes, you can find me on Twitch and Twitter at OsaraXFranco. I'm here at TPK Roleplay in shows like Altered Carbon, The Harpers, Dark Echoes. We have Roundhouse coming back mid-May, so check that out. I'm very excited for that. You can find me over at Nat 20 in Morningstar and Company, Beyond the Tides, and the sister shows of Roundhouse. I GM monthly, The Bard's Refrain. We just had our session last night. Check out the VOD. It got wild. We had Ash as a guest star. It was phenomenal. And before we go, in true Fast and Furious style, the credits roll and the music fades. Kip, you walk in to a completely white room with a completely white desk. It's overlit with fluorescent light. And there's a black chair with its back to you. And you walk, your footsteps echoing loudly as it reverberates off the wall. The chair does not turn to face you. What do you say?
Well, you called me here. What's the deal?
The chair turns, and sitting in the chair is none other than Tiffany, Dobbs's daughter. She smiles. I always knew you could keep a secret, Kip. We
Well,
got work to do.
I am the older one out of the two of us. Chris just too young, too spry, too trusting, honestly.
It's time that we liberate the people and make a difference.
Agreed.
She puts a hand out, and you shake it, and we hard cut out.
Huepa. Así. Sigue el corriente. Saca la botella, cambia la